Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 572 of the show. We're going to check out AEW Events Center. Right now, it's going live right now. It's my semi-live reaction, aka that's why I call it the Event Center. And also, I'm going to report on the Red Sox right now. The Red Sox got a 9-0 lead. That's right. I forget which inning it is. I think it was the second or third, even fourth inning. And I'll tell you one thing: the Red Sox are going to be scoring a lot of runs, but by the time this is done and over with. Well, AEW Dynamite, let's go. It's for the 17th of 2023. Wardlow kicks off Dynamite, calls out Christian Cage. Christian Cage, Luchasaurus come out. Both men are arguing about Christian Cage wanting to be the TNT champion. Wardlow's like, yeah, right, getting all this. And then Christian Cage is going to go spit in his face, and then all of a sudden, Wardlow grabs him by the throat. Luchasaurus attacks him. Then Wardlow had the upper hand until Christian Cage low-blowed him, and then they attacked him with a ladder and laid him out, and Christian Cage held up the TNT title. Will that match having a double or nothing? We'll find out. Well, we have a tag team match in progress right now of Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion, teaming up with one of the number one contenders for the AEW World title, Darby Allin, as they go up against Big Bill and Lee Moriarty, formerly of the firm. I don't know. They're still standing. I'll tell you one thing right now. Formerly of the firm? I don't know. They said the first been leading. They had not heard from Stokely Hathaway. He got embarrassed by getting beat up by a bunch of kids. That could be embarrassing enough. If he goes back to the WWE, he can end up managing Indus Sher again. You know, you never know. I never know. I'm sure Stokely Hathaway's in hiding, and I'm sure he's got something planned going on. That's for sure. I would not be surprised if he tried to make his alliance with somebody. You know, Stokely Hathaway, he'd be a latcher. Well, we're gonna get you the results of this matchup coming up next, and then we shall find out what's going down. So. Got a lot of matches on the card. There's a big night for AEW. We'll find out. All right, so just stay in tune, stay put, and I'll get back to you. All right, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin did defeat Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. Alex Marvez was interviewing the Young Bucks and the Blackpool Combat Club. Do what they do best, and that's blindside the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks were not in the mood, but they decided, well, we don't have time for this, but they decided to go. They would have no choice to fight. Renee Paquette interviewed Wardlow in the trainer's room. Iron Anderson interrupted while Wardlow was holding the ice. Doc, I'm fine. Iron Anderson grabs the ice pack and threw it. So what are you going to do about this? And Wardlow goes, you know what? How about this? Let's play with ladders. Christian Cage. You, me, title match, ladder match. There ya go. So that is going to be something. So ladder match, title match, double or nothing. Let's see if that match will happen. We'll see what happens next on AEW. The Red Sox still lead 9-0, I think, unless the Banners just do something here. All right, there's a lot to dissect here in this next section I wanted to talk about. So Renee Paquette interviewed Orange Cassidy, and she talked about when Kyle Fletcher attacked him. He said, listen, I'm defending the title, double or nothing. Come on, I'll take you all on. I don't know what Orange Cassidy's got an open contract for the International Championship. Is Kyle Fletcher going to accept the challenge? Who knows for sure. Sammy Guevara went one-on-one with Exodus Prime. No, he's not a Transformer, but if he was, it could be like the brother of Optimus Prime, and Sammy Guevara went all-out Megatron on him, or Bruticus, or Devastator. What the heck? I call him the Human Decepticon, and believe me, he beat, Sammy Guevara beat Exodus Prime. And then Guevara says, hey, listen, I got heart. I've been here before. Guess what? I'll be taking that title at double or nothing. And then I used to call this team Team Slapnuts. That would be Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. They're about to come out to get interviewed by Tony Schiavone. I want to call him Lethal Stroke. All right, that's what I want to call him, Team Lethal Stroke. Like Death Stroke. It's Lethal Stroke. With Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt, or I call him Sanjay Butthead. But while they were coming out to address the Austin crowd, FTR shoved Satnam Singh off the stage onto a table. Both teams were brawling, and they were about to set Jeff Jarrett up for the big rig. But Karen Jarrett came out. I was like, who is that coming? Karen Jarrett low blow Cash Wheeler, and Team Lethal Stroke took advantage. Satnam Singh came back full of P&V, choke slamming both members of FTR, and then Team Lethal Stroke was holding the tag team titles. Mark Briscoe, what's going to be his role in this? We'll find out at Double or Nothing. Then Renee Paquette interviewed Darby Allin. Darby Allin says, at Headlock Takeover, pinned him with that. He's sending a message, but then Timmy Guevara said, listen, what you said out there, I got a lot of respect for you. So, I advise between one of the three of us, Jungle Boy and Allin or Guevara, one of us needs to get the belt off that prick. And he said, well, may the best man win. He did a fist bump of respect. Right now, there's a tag team in progress. It features two of my favorite ladies from AEW. That's right. We're talking about Hikaru Shida. That's one of my favorites. Teaming up with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Teaming up with against the Outcasts. That would, accompanied by Saraya, would be Toni Storm, another of my favorite ladies from AEW, and Ruby Soho. Now, the reason why it was originally supposed to be a trios matchup, but AEW Women's World Champ Jamie Hayter is not medically cleared to compete. So, that's where we're at right now. So, looks like the Outcasts are getting the control of this matchup. So, I will give you the result of the matchup. Red Sox are leading 9-0, by the way. I want to see what the score is now. So, I'll get back to you the results of this matchup and any more shenanigans happening in AEW. Alright, the result from that matchup, the Outcasts end up winning thanks to some shenanigans caused by Saraya, distracting the referee, and Ruby Soho handed Toni Storm the spray, sprayed Dr. Britt Baker in her eyes, hit the Storm 0, 1, 2, 3. Then Renee Paquette interviewed Orange Cassidy again, and he said, you said you want a shot at the international title, go in and talk to Tony Khan. Well, Renee told Orange Cassidy that 20 people talked to Tony Khan. He goes, 20 people, huh? That's a lot. Well, I guess I'll fight them all. Guess I'll be in it too. That's 21. At 21, we're going to be in Vegas, right? It's like blackjack. So, a blackjack battle royal. 21 people to fight. 21 men to fight for the International Championship at Double or Nothing. Who's in this matchup is what I want to know. I wouldn't be surprised Miro's going to be in this match. I'm hoping Miro's going to be in this matchup. I mean, probably people. Who knows? Andrade? Who knows who's going to be in this matchup? This is going to be total insanity. And can't wait. Oh, by the way, AEW Rampage will be on this Friday, 6:30. 6:30 special start time because basketball playoffs still. The playoffs in basketball and hockey still going on. We're going towards the conference finals. Celtics and Heat once again for the third time in a row in the Eastern Conference Finals. While Lakers and Nuggets, I believe, in the Western Conference, and the Lakers lost to the Nuggets in their first game. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Red Sox are leading 9-1 in this series. So it'll be very interesting to see what is going to happen next. We'll see how many more shenanigans caused. So up next, Roderick Strong, Chris Jericho, Falls Count Anywhere match. That's coming up next on AEW Dynamite. All right, the huge announcement by Tony Khan. I think I mentioned this during the Joker's Wild, before the Joker's Wild gameplay. AEW Collision will be a new show coming Saturday night. It's going to premiere June the 17th. That's next month, and we don't know where it's going to be held. But one thing's for sure, he says, just hey, stay tuned. Know where that place is, right? And so right now we have a Falls Count Anywhere matchup where Adam Cole and the Jericho Appreciation Society banned from the building. It is Chris Jericho versus Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong is getting strong out of the gate right now, I'm going to check the Red Sox Seattle Mariners game, and it's 9-1. And 9-1, Brian Bayo is still going, wheeling and dealing. It's top of the 5th inning. So that, the Celtics are up by 2 against the Heat in Game 1. So we will find out what the heck is going on. So I will give you the results of this matchup, and we're going to get more stuff going on. We still got an hour left until AEW Dynamite is over. So check us out and see what happens. All right, before we continue on with this thing, we just got word that WWE Hall of Famer superstar Billy Graham had recently just passed away minutes ago. And I know he was on life support, and he passed away after a battle with an unknown illness. And my condolences and prayers go out to his wife and family. So, superstar Billy Graham, rest in peace. Godspeed. The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I forgot to mention that part. Will there be a 10-bell salute for Mr. Graham tomorrow night in Rant and Rave? Well, we shall see, because and you know, I think that's I know we usually do 10-bell salutes. That's very, very important. So we shall see, because one of our fans of the Rant and Rave podcast decided to jump the gun, saying there will be a 10-bell salute. It's up to Brandon Martin and Jordan Little to decide, because they're both in charge of that, and that's what that should happen. Let's get back to the matchup, the Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Roderick Strong, Chris Jericho, heck of a fight, but Roderick Strong knew exactly what he was doing. So he decided, well, ban him from they had Adam Cole banned from the building. They had Chris Jericho Appreciation Society banned from the building. And the only person that was not banned from the building was Sammy Guevara, because he was in action because of Austin, Texas. That's where he's from. So, and the battle was taking place outside the building. Adam Cole was there. He jumped on Jericho, beat the crap out of Jericho, giving Roderick Strong the advantage, and giving the victory. It was all a master plan. They played it perfectly. Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, yeah. Jericho Appreciation Society just got outsmarted. And Jericho is not going to be none too happy about this. But right now we're in a matchup. La Faction Ingobernables Rouge going one-on-one with one of the other contenders, three contenders for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. That would be none other than Jungle Boy Jack Berry. So we'll get right back to that matchup, and then we'll give you the results of that matchup. Well, the matchup between Jungle Boy and Jack Perry and Rouge has been complete. Jungle Boy did win the matchup, carrying the momentum going into AEW's Double or Nothing in 10 days. But La Faction and Ingobernables continue to attack Perry after the matchup, and then Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin decide this thing. They probably know that MJF's behind this whole thing, attacking La Faction and Ingobernables, and then MJF was watching the back, pitching a fit, ready to throw his temper. And Renee Buckhead says, hey, how do you feel about this matchup? You know, where the champion doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to get involved in the count. MJF, the jerk that he is, that Beavis-looking butthead, smacked the microphone off of Renee Buckhead's hands. That's a disrespectful man right there. He's a disgrace to the title. I hope he loses it. My goodness. MJF, the Beavis-looking butthead. That's what he is. A Beavis-looking butthead. MJF is once again, and here's hashtag this. All right, hashtag. All right, we're gonna hashtag it. We're gonna hashtag this, and I'm gonna write it in. All right, we're gonna hashtag. We're going to hashtag. We're gonna hashtag this. All right, Beavis-looking butthead. That's MJF right there. MJF is a Beavis-looking butthead. Hashtag Beavis-looking butthead. That's really is. All right, we're going to get back to see what's up and what's going on. All right, check it out. Well, Caesar Renee Paquette's been really busy back-to-back interviews. After interviewing MJF, commercial break hits, and then after the commercial break, Renee Paquette interviewed the lovely Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm. And Renee Paquette informed Toni Storm that she's been winning, has 4 wins in the last 5 days. And I've been setting records. And she addressed Jamie Hayter, and she said, and she challenged Jamie Hayter to a championship matchup at Double or Nothing. That's right, Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm, the long-awaited rematch. I say, let's do it. I say, let's get that matchup. You know, I personally hope that Toni Storm wins. I like Toni Storm, and right now in progress in this matchup, Ricky Starks going up against Jay White and forming Bullet Club Gold with Mr. Toni Storm himself, Mr. Juice Robinson. And the Red Sox are leading 12-3 in the top of the 7th inning. I love it. I just love it. So, once again, rest in peace, superstar Billy Graham, WWE Hall of Famer. So we will get back to you with this matchup afterwards, and if there's any more shenanigans happen, we will... In AEW Dynamite, I will bring you that information. So let's roll with this. All right, the matchup between Ricky Starks and Jay White ended. Jay White won by disqualification because Ricky Starks used a steel chair that Juice Robinson brought in the ring, but Ricky Starks probably does not care about that. But however, the match has been official. It's been official ladder match for the TNT title. Wardlow, Christian Cage. The tag team titles on the line. FTR versus Team Lethal Stroke. And then you got the women's championship will be on the line. Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. So that matchup will be at Double or Nothing. So coming up next, we're going to hear from Mr. Don Callis. So this is going to be very interesting. This is almost... He'll explain his actions of why he did what he did to Kenny Omega. We'll find out when we come back after this commercial break. All right, let's conclude this video. Don Callis decided to explain what happened. Tony's going to interview him, and Don Callis will explain what Kenny Omega did to him. But as he's going down whatever titles he won under his guidance, Kenny Omega interrupts things, and security, he tried to fight off security. Then he gets jumped by the BCC, but then Kenny Omega decided to back out, and John Moxley says they are the elite and all that, and so as Kenny Omega is trying to recuperate himself, the Young Bucks came back out, a little hurt, and he brought a cache of weapons in a trash can. But they were not done yet, because returning was Hangman Adam Page, and Hangman Adam Page had a golden eye patch on it, and Kenny Omega hands him a broom. They went at it with the BCC. All 8 men went at it. And then Hangman Adam Page grabbed the microphone. He says, "We are the elite." And I'll tell you what. He says, the elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club at Double or Nothing. Anarchy in the arena match. That means anything goes in this matchup. And Double or Nothing is going to get in freaking sane. Personally, I can't wait. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, now here's where we at right now. All the titles, I think except for the TBS title will be on the line. But that will be on the line this coming Friday night, 6:30 at Rampage. When freaking Jade Cargill, whoopie-doo, will defend that title. So right now, AEW World Title, 4 pillars, 4 corners matchup. MJF versus Guevara, Allen, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry. TNT title on the line in a ladder match. Wardlow versus Christian Cage. The international title on the line. Orange Cassidy versus 20 other guys in a blackjack battle royal. Women's championship on the line. Jamie Hayter versus the lovely Toni Storm. Tag team titles on the line. FTR versus Team Lethal Stroke, as I like to call them. So this is where we at right now. And then Anarchy in the arena match. It'll be the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club. So this is going to be a very insane matchup at Double or Nothing. So that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 572 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 tomorrow. Episode 188 of Rant and Rave. We got lots of stuff planned up as well. Red Sox lead 12-3 in the bottom of the eighth against Seattle. So I'm going to continue watching this baseball matchup as we conclude this video here. And once again, rest in peace, superstar Billy Graham. I am sure that we may end up having a 10-bell salute. It's up to the colleagues and the producers and directors of Rant and Rave podcast, Mr. Brandon Martin, Mr. Jordan Little, to decide that. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure of it, unless we sometimes forget, and sometimes we don't want to jump the gun. So, because one of our big Rant and Rave fans decided to jump the gun and saying they will be, but we have to talk to them about to make sure. Because we have a lot of topics to talk about. We have Uriel Ibarra returning after his running with the finals of his school and everything else. So college courses are tough. So, and we will take care of things from there. So we will. Let's say tomorrow we got Pressure Luck. Banks into Market Thursday, and yes, I have dispatched of that pest that keeps telling me to use the Larson episodes. You'll never hear from him again, as I blocked him. I'm not going to mention his name no more, because that's what he wants, his attention, and he ain't going to get it from me, not anymore. So we'll see what happens. All right. So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doer for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.